Not everyone in fashion is trying to be understood. Some people are meant to be felt. Miche le Lamy is one of those people. You don't approach her through explanation. You experience her through presence. And that distinction matters because what she represents in fashion isn't design in the traditional sense. It's energy, it's ritual, it's embodiment. Most people are introduced to Miche le Lamy through Rick Owens. They see her as an extension of his world, but that's a surface level read because Lamy isn't orbiting anything. She is a force inside the space, a presence that shifts the atmosphere just by being in it. Her appearance alone disrupts expectation. The gold dipped fingers, the layered jewelry, the tattoos, the way she moves through clothing instead of just wearing it. Nothing about it feels accidental, and that's because it isn't. There's intention in how she constructs herself, not as image, but as a kind of living ritual. Because when you look closely, what she's doing isn't improvisation, it's consistency. There's a discipline to it, a return to the same visual language, the same materials, the same gestures. That repetition matters because repetition is how meaning gets built. In ritual, in culture, in identity. You don't do something once and call it intentional. You do it again and again and again until it becomes recognizable. And that's what you're seeing with Miche le Lamy, a language, not spoken, but constructed through objects, through texture, through presence. Before fashion, before visibility in this space, Miche le Lamy was already building a life rooted in creation, law, nightlife, art, performance, not separate paths, but overlapping ones, each one adding texture to how she understands identity. And that's the key. She doesn't treat identity as fixed. She treats it as something you build, something you shape over time, something you inhabit. And that idea of identity as something you inhabit isn't widely understood in fashion because most people approach clothing from the outside in. They ask, what should I wear? Instead of asking, who am I becoming? That's a different question, and it leads to a different outcome. Because once identity becomes active, clothing stops being decorative. It becomes directional. It starts to guide behavior, posture, movement, even perception. And when you look at Lamy through that lens, you begin to understand that nothing she's wearing is passive. It's all participating. When she enters the fashion world, she doesn't conform to it. She expands it because what she brings isn't trend-based. It's experiential. You're not looking at an outfit and thinking, does this work? You're asking, what is this? And more importantly, what am I feeling? There's a ritualistic quality to how she presents herself, not in a performative way, in a lived way. The repetition of adornment, the layering of objects, the consistency of visual language. These are not random choices. They function like symbols, like tools, like anchors. In many spiritual traditions, what you wear isn't just aesthetic. It's protection, it's communication, it's alignment. And whether people recognize it or not, that's the space Miche le Lamy operates in. She doesn't separate life from art, or body from expression, or clothing from meaning. It's all integrated, which is why her presence feels so complete. There's no gap between who she is and what you see. And that's rare, because most of fashion is built on distance. Distance between the designer and the wearer, the image and the reality, the concept and the execution. But with Lamy, that distance collapses. What you're looking at is not styling, it's embodiment. And embodiment is something fashion talks about, but rarely achieves, because embodiment requires alignment between what you believe, how you see yourself, and how you show up. Most of the time, those things don't match. There's a gap, and fashion often exists inside that gap. It tries to project something that isn't fully lived, but with Lamy, that projection isn't there. What you're seeing feels grounded because it is. Her collaboration with Rick Owens reflects this. That world they've built together, it doesn't operate on conventional beauty. It operates on mood, on structure, on something that feels almost architectural. And within that space, Lamy exists as both participant and presence, not defined by the work, but amplifying it. And that's why her presence inside that world feels essential, not supplemental. Because Rick Owens builds environments, but Lamy inhabits them. She gives them a kind of human weight, a lived dimension. Without that, the work could remain conceptual. With her, it becomes experiential, something you don't just look at but feel. There's also something to be said about time. Miche le Lamy doesn't present herself as youthful. She presents herself as lived, as accumulated, as someone who has moved through different phases of life and kept all of them. Nothing erased, everything integrated. That alone challenges fashion, because fashion often prioritizes newness, but Lamy represents continuity, depth, history that you can see. And that's where the spiritual aspect becomes undeniable, right? Because this isn't about belief in a traditional sense. It's about practice, daily, visible, embodied practice. The way she dresses, the way she speaks, the way she occupies space. It all points back to one idea, that the body itself can be a site of meaning, not decoration, not performance, meaning. And when you start to look at her through that lens, things shift. You stop trying to decode her, and you start recognizing the consistency, the discipline, the intention. This isn't randomness. This is construction, a constructed presence, a constructed identity, a constructed energy. And in that way, Miche le Lamy expands what fashion can hold. And this raises a larger question. What is fashion actually for? Is it for visibility, for approval, for relevance, or is it something else entirely? A tool for alignment, for expression that isn't temporary, but cumulative. Because if you look at Miche le Lamy closely, what you're seeing isn't reinvention, it's continuation. And that's a very different relationship to style, one that doesn't depend on change to stay relevant, but on consistency to remain real. Because fashion, at its highest level, isn't just about clothing. It's about how we choose to exist visibly. And she has made that choice very clear, not for approval, not for understanding, but for alignment. And that's why she stays with you, even if you don't fully understand why. Some people design garments, some people design images, and some people design presence. Miche le Lamy is one of them. L.A. Ragmaker perspective.